Sorry, I think I was muted. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, owner and chief cheerleader of Relationship Connections Facebook group, Relationship Connections Referral Network, and Tiger Eye Solution, an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and solo professionals. Today, this is our weekly live. We go live here every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. And today we're going to be talking about workflows, how to manage your daily workflows, okay? But before we dive in, I just want to welcome you to Relationship Connections Weekly Live. This is a group or community where we network with each other and help each other to grow our businesses. I want to invite you, if you are not already a part of our large Facebook group called Relationships Connections, head on over to Facebook and join that group. It's free to join, and it's for all professionals. So you're welcome to join our group and go ahead and start networking with the other members that are there in the group. So if you're new to the community, I would like to welcome you. So please comment below this video and tell us a little bit about yourself and your business, okay? Also, I would like to invite everyone, if you haven't already, to visit one of our Relationship Connections Referral Network bi-monthly meetings. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, October 18th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we also have what we call gathering and trainings. And these happen once a month, usually at the end of the month. Where you can network and meet and collaborate and build relationships or power partners to help you and others grow your business, okay? And the next gathering and training will be on October 25th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? So you are welcome to visit our bi-monthly meetings twice for free before making your decision if you'd like to become a member of the network. It is a paid network. We do have structured meetings twice a month and enjoy getting to know each other on a deeper level so we can start referring to each other and be those power partners that we're looking for, right? The gathering and trainings that happen once a month can last up to an hour and a half. We have your normal networking at the beginning of the meeting, and then we also have a special guest speaker that comes to those meetings and speaks to us for 25 minutes and shares or trains us on or around what they do within their business and how they help others. And of course, Q&A at the end of the call. So the network itself is a paid network. After you visit 2 times for free and you decide that you may want to join, that it is a good fit for you, it is $47 a month or $525 annually. Again, this is where you can build relationships and power partners to help you grow your business. And we would love to have you join us. Some of the goals for the network going forward, of course, is to build the network and grow the network to where we can branch off into other groups. We currently have just the one group. And of course, I am the president of that group and lead the meetings for that group. As we do grow, we want to branch off into 15 to 20 member groups, probably around 15. So once we reach up to that point, we will branch off into another group. Another member will take over that group, schedule another group for another day, another time. Then, of course, new members would have a choice as they're coming in to choose which group and date and time works best for them. Also, another goal we have is we want to start sponsoring nonprofits. So as we do gain more members, those members are going to have the opportunity to recommend a specific nonprofit that they would like the network to sponsor. It could be something that's really close to you. Breast cancer, is big this month for sure. So it could be the Breast Cancer Foundation, that we sponsor. Once the nonprofit is chosen to sponsor, then we will sponsor that specific nonprofit for 3 months. And then another nonprofit would be chosen. So if you do have any questions about the network itself, would like more information, please do come visit us next Tuesday, October 18th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The link to those Zoom meetings is always put in the big Facebook group. Again, Relationships Connections is the Facebook group for the network. So you can always find that information there. Or if you want to contact me privately, I'll be happy to send that information to you as well. Okay. So let's dive into how to manage your daily workflows. All of us are business owners, and, of course, each business is different. And so therefore your work could be different, but we all have specific workflows, specific things we have to do every single day, whether you have a virtual assistant business like myself, or if you have maybe a product-based business, whatever type of business it is that you have, you definitely have to have workflows in place for everything to work, move forward smoothly, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about those workflows and how to manage your daily workflows, right? As you are working daily on a daily basis within your business and working with your clients and customers, okay? So systems that could support your business, of course, is email. Everyone uses email, right? Number one way to get, additional work request or communicate about a specific project or work that you're doing for a customer or client. It is not a filing cabinet. Your email inbox is not a filing cabinet, okay? It's an information delivery system. You don't want to lose valuable information, of course, that comes in through your email. So you may want to categorize it, if you will, to help you keep up with the important information, whether it's client information or, there may be other types of information that you have to keep up with as well, as you're working through your business. But don't use your email inbox as a filing cabinet, basically, okay? Another system that's important is your calendar. Oh my goodness. This to me is, if I didn't have my calendar, I don't think I could be in business. Basically, I live by that calendar, professionally and personally. Everything I do goes on my calendar, whether it's meetings, consultations, whatever it is, it's on my calendar. But also I put my personal stuff, things I do with my family, is also on my calendar because I don't want to overbook anything. If, say, I have to take my daughter to a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, well, I don't want to schedule a meeting or something else, for business at that same time, right? Because I'm going to miss whatever that meeting or whatever it is because I have to take my daughter to the doctor at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. But if I have that on my calendar, then I'm going to know not to schedule anything at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning because I have something personal to do. I have to take my daughter to the doctor, right? So calendar really can be your best friend. It really, really can when it comes to your business. So, and like I said, I literally live by mine. Even, I'll tell you a little funny story. My husband, if someone asked him, would you and Lisa like to go out to dinner, say Friday night or whatever, his response to that person would be, let me check with Lisa. Lisa will have to check her calendar to make sure we're available. To make sure I don't have something already scheduled, say 6 p.m. Friday night, if they ask us to go out to dinner at 6 p.m. on a Friday evening. Then he's going to come ask me first before he says yes or no to the person that's inviting us out to dinner, so that I can check my calendar to see if we're free at 6 p.m. on Friday night to go out to dinner. That's how technical and vivid I am about my calendar. Everything is there. And it can be, it's a lifesaver. Like I said, because you don't want to overbook things. If I have a meeting scheduled for 6 p.m. on Friday night, we're not available to go out to dinner, right? I'll have to just pick up dinner later when my meeting is over. But, I'm just saying, you can put everything on your calendar and it will help keep you organized for sure, okay? Let's move on. The next thing is notes. Oh my goodness, this is another important one, okay? You can take physical handwritten notes or you can take digital notes, right? Depending upon the meeting, I kind of do both because I am a pen and paper person. So it just depends on the type of meeting that I'm at and the specific kind of notes that I'm going to be taking. With consultations, with a client for my virtual assistant business, yes, I do take handwritten notes because normally a consultation is happening on Zoom. And yes, I want to be paying attention and I want to be listening to the person so that I do understand exactly what their needs are. And then, of course, convey if that is something that we can help them with. But if it is, then I'm definitely taking specific notes for that particular person, listing exactly what their needs are, or listing their contact information, all the different things that I'm going to need for that person if they choose to come on board as a client for Tiger Eye Solution, my virtual assistant business. So, but also I use a platform called Evernote. It's a great place to take digital notes. Now, if I'm, say, at a networking event or something, especially if I'm at an in-person networking event, I may or may not have my pen and paper with me to take notes. If something comes up and I need to take notes at that particular in-person networking event, then I have Evernote on my phone because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to have my computer with me either at an in-person networking event, but I do have my phone. So I have the app, the Evernote app on my phone. I can open it up and just start taking some notes there. So I use both, just depending upon the situation and the type of notes that I'm taking down. But I definitely want to have notes somewhere, right? Whether they're written or whether they're digital, I definitely want to have notes somewhere. And then, of course, I'll go back on my calendar where I had that meeting scheduled and make a note out beside that meeting. Check Evernote notes for this meeting, if I did it digitally. Or, I'll make myself a note to remind myself where the notes are for that meeting, okay? All right, our next thing is project management. You definitely want to have something to use for project management. Now, there's different things out there that you can use, but the number one thing you definitely want to have in place is something to track your time, okay? Especially if you have a business such as a virtual assistant business. Now, some businesses out there, you may not have to track your time. It just depends on what you're doing, what type of work it is that you do in your business for your clients and customers. But a business such as mine, a virtual assistant business, time tracking is very important because I may have clients that only purchase, say, 5 hours to do some social media or something, or email and calendar management, whatever service they request. So we definitely want to keep up with the time that we're spending on that specific task for that client. So some CRM platforms have that built into it, where you can track your time within that CRM. But if you don't have a CRM that has that included, Toggle is a good place to do that. Or, if you're just starting out, you can simply just use, a timer like on your phone or on your computer or something, and then go document it. Okay, say you're going to work an hour on Sally Jones's tasks, okay? All right, you work from 9 to 10 a.m. on her tasks. As soon as you're done at 10 a.m., you go document that wherever you keep all of Sally Jones's information. You'll go document, October 13th, I worked an hour on Sally's tasks. It's kind of simple. So just whatever type of time tracking system works best for you within your business, okay? Now, different CRMs, I'll give you a few that you could choose from. And there's so many out there that you can choose from. So it's really based on what works best for your business. Trello is one, Basecamp is one, Honeybook is one, Asana is another. So that's just a few. But like I said, there are so many different ones out there that you can choose from. And like I said, it's really up to what platform works better for you. I use the Honeybook. I use Trello too for my team because I have a team. So I use 2 different CRMs to do different things, of course. So, but for my clients, I use Honeybook. That's where all my, there's so many things. I'm just not even going to get into everything that HoneyBook can do for you. There's a lot of things that you can do in that CRM for your clients and customers. Okay. Another one is client communication. You want to email them and let them know you received their email requesting work, or, if it's an ongoing customer or client. Okay. If it's a brand new client, then of course you're going to have already in your notes exactly the work that they're requesting and want done. But if it's an ongoing client, they may email you, say at the beginning of each month, can you please add email and calendar management to my services? I need some of that done this month as well. Okay. You're already maybe doing social media for them, but they want some email and calendar management added in that. Okay. So they may just email you and tell you that. And you also, if you have questions, or if they have questions, email is also the best form to do that, as well as the project is being worked on or the services is being provided. Questions could come up by the client or by you. So definitely email each other back and forth to get any of those questions answered that might come up. And then, of course, you want to let them know when the work has been completed. So there again, you'll send them an email and say, okay, this project was completed 4 p.m. on 10/13. We used X amount of hours to complete this project. Right? So it's a way just to keep them informed on what is going on within their work or their tasks that they have asked you to do, whatever it is they've asked you to do. Like I said, your business may be a little bit different, and there may not be services or tasks being requested by your clients and customers. So like I said, you just have to tweak all these different things to best serve you and your business based on what type of business you actually have. Okay. So again, there's different CRMs. If you have any questions about CRMs, you can definitely send me a message. I'll be happy to answer that, or kind of fill you in a little bit more on different things CRMs can do for you, for sure. If you have not already implemented one within your business. Okay. So if you have any questions about any of the workflows that I talked about today, please just send me a message. I'll be happy, or post below this video. So have a great week and weekend, and I will see you again next Thursday.